Okay, well, Darren made the trip up to the farm to set up a couple new TACTACAM Reveal cell cameras he picked up. So I'm gonna have him explain this a little bit better maybe here in a second when we set it up, but basically what we've got is the camera itself, and he put some batteries in it. It runs off of AAs just to set it up and get it synced to the phone app, and it's working. But he's upgraded all of our cameras with this weatherproof box, the 12 volt battery, is that right?
Yep, they're 12 volt, 12 amp hour little ATV, or I don't know what they go in. What uses a little 12 volt battery? Is that ATVs? I don't know.
Where'd you find those? Did you pick those up at a store, or did you order them?
Found the cheapest place. I buy them on Amazon or eBay. Come from a battery wholesaler, I think in Utah or something.
And they just hook up with a cable. There sometimes is a little grommet that goes through here, but we took that off because our system didn't quite jive. And then the last part would be the cable itself, and those come from Amazon.
So these came from a company called Herd 360, and they make all kinds of trail camera stuff. Sell trail cameras. I think he's maybe out of Oklahoma. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can buy them directly from him. He also sells them via eBay, I think. So
yeah, works really well because while these cameras are pretty efficient on battery life, when we get into the colder months, they chew through batteries fairly quickly. And we started using the lithium-ion batteries, but they're a lot more expensive. Do these take 8 batteries?
They take
12 batteries. So I picked up just yesterday 3 packages of AA batteries, 8 in a pack, and they're like 24 bucks a pack. So you think of what I spent on batteries there. To get your 12 batteries, you're going to spend a minimum of about 50 bucks. And so I don't know, all told, one of these boxes with battery.
Yeah, so each battery itself is 25 to 30 bucks just for the battery, and then you've got another $10 in the cable and I don't know, a couple bucks for the box. So you're looking at $40 maybe for this whole setup, which is one change out. And
they last long enough that we lose track of time, you know, so we're not really worried about.
I don't know. Yeah, since we started last year, put these out, I think first time in October last year. There's all these cameras, we've only changed them out once.
Yep.
In that time frame.
The only problem really with this is that cable, it goes into this hole down here at the bottom, and it's not a real tight fit. So
what am I doing?
which one do you want? Sometimes that cable slips out, and that's been the only problem we've had.
And the critters like to chew on them.
The critters can chew on them. Darren hides a box down in the bushes, so it's a little harder to get on them, but for the most part I think that's the way to go with these cell cameras.
I mean, back when just the lithium AA batteries were cheap, I don't know, it was probably fine just doing that, but man, as hard as expensive as they've gotten, as hard as they are to get, I think this is the way to do it.
The question mark on this particular spot, I haven't really talked about this spot. We're going to call it Victory. This is the spot where I shot my first buck with a bow, right over there. That hackberry tree used to have a stand in it, now it's all split. But shot the buck as he was walking down this trail. The downside might be the reception down here, because there's a big old hill right here that might block some of that. But we're going to give it a shot because this is a spot that we are really interested in seeing what moves through here, but it's somewhat difficult to hunt because when the wind comes over the hill, it kind of swirls, and our stand is right over there. It kind of swirls and loops back. And then a lot of times there's deer bedded over there. They like to come back and forth through here. So it's a spot that we want to know about, but it's somewhat difficult to hunt if you're not actually in here like on the morning that you're going to shoot a deer.
Yeah, you have to have a pretty good wind. It's not a great, no matter what the wind is, it's not a great spot in here. But when they are moving through here, it's tight and they're in here close, and they usually move a lot. If there's a hot doe in the area, there's a lot of deer. coming through here. And if it doesn't send pictures, it's still taking them.
Right.
So we can still come check it. Let's give it a try.
The other cool thing is that a lot of times the action here will correlate somewhat to what we're going to see down the road. So if we know that they're going to be moving through here, let's say heading west, well, everything else that we have is west of here. So there's a decent chance that we'll pick them up on one of the other stands that's a little bit easier to hunt. So we are just wanting to see what's in here.
Well, that's what it's looking like so far. I don't know if that's where we want it to be aiming.
Well, I don't see any deer in that picture, but
cool thing about, and there's other apps of this too, but being able to see the live view on there when you're setting it up, you can come stand, like there's a mineral lick here. I can come stand right in it. Yep, that's in the picture.
So what model of camera is this?
Coming down the trail. These are TACTACAM Reveal X Gen 2s, which is kind of...
Are all of our others X Gen 1s? Because the other ones don't have the live view option, right? Or do they?
I think all the X's do have. You
No,
can you have to connect to their Wi-Fi.
See, I don't know very much about
the Gen 2 ones though come with both AT&T and Verizon SIM cards. So I think that's the primary difference. I don't know. Looks like it's pointing down the trail. It should get something that goes by here.
Nice.
And out of it about there. Yeah, it should get something. Yeah, it does.
I think it's looking like it's working. Cool. Well,
you gotta remember to actually turn it on before we leave.
That's the setup that we're using for our TACTACAMs. Now we'll let them simmer and see what they can produce for us.
Yeah.